I don't remember HubSpot promoting inbound as a hybrid event, but it had a large virtual component as well, right?
Yeah. So it was primarily in person, but there were some sessions that you could also watch online. I will say, like, it was awesome to be back in person, but it is a bit exhausting. After working from home and not really traveling for work a lot, being in person and having like an 8 hour day, like at the conference, going to sessions, watching keynotes, networking, like it's pretty exhausting. So it was nice that they offered opportunities for people to maybe go back to their hotel room or sit at one of the lounge stations scattered throughout the venue so that you could kind of separate yourself a little bit, put your headphones in, watch a session virtually. That was really nice. And it's something that I've also heard talking to some of our customers about their in person events, like having, again, like we've been talking about, that virtual element where people can kind of choose their own adventure. Maybe they don't want to be on the show floor all day. They can go back to their hotel room or whatever, and still be a part of the event and you know, be able to attend sessions, but not necessarily among thousands and thousands of people because it can be a little bit draining.
Yeah, to go back to our conversation last time, or in the last episode, we talked a lot about hybrid events, and I just think it's interesting that like this is a huge in-person event or a huge hybrid event actually, but they're marketing it as in person. But when you think about attendees, we keep saying, oh, you've got in-person attendees and virtual attendees, and then bringing those attendees together. But what you were just talking about is actually a really common use case I'm finding, which is it's one attendee that's just attending multiple different ways, even at the same show. You take a break for a little while. Everybody's got to go get lunch. Everybody's got to, go to a meeting that's a couple blocks away or whatever. A lot of multitasking going on at events or networking or whatever. And so to be able to tune into some of those sessions virtually and get some of your energy back, get some food in your stomach and then go back to the show floor is just a whole different thing. Before you had to make that decision. You had to say, okay, I'm going to take an hour off. I'm going to miss a session. And now you don't have to do that. So thinking about your attendees, just from trying to add value for event professionals listening, thinking about the same attendee potentially attending in multiple ways is also kind of an interesting use case.
Yeah, it goes back to just the definition of hybrid, how it's changing. I think we've thought of hybrid as if your in-person attendees and then your virtual attendees are being a part of the virtual aspects, but you can be on site and still participate virtually, which I think is cool.